Hi, AVID Scholars. This is Mrs. Cruz with our Week 6 update for AVID. So thank you for watching. I do have a bigger announcement in this video, so please make sure you're listening closely and ask questions afterwards if you have any questions left. I wanted to start by thanking all of you for working so hard and for checking in whenever we have tutorials. I really like being able to still communicate with you and see you through the Zoom sessions. So thank you for working so hard. We have about a month left, so not too much. And at the same time though, 1 month still gives you a lot of time to catch up. So that means if you feel like you're a little bit behind somewhere, whether it's in this class or another class, just keep working hard, communicate with the teachers to set a plan, and know that we're here for you so that if you need any help focusing or coming up with that plan, we would be happy to do that. Okay, as usual, I'm going to start our first part of the video with the Scholar of the Week, and I wanted to mention this person just because he's been consistently working so hard throughout the quarter, and I know that he listens to the feedback that's given to him. I also have seen that just week after week, even though if it's hard to stay focused, I know all of us feel the same way, that you're continuing to do all your work. So thank you so much, Juan, for all of your hard work, and I really appreciate it. Also, this week for our class, we don't have any birthdays, but for my other AVID class, it was Sarah's birthday, so if you know her, make sure you wish her a happy birthday. I did want to discuss our week's goal in this video just because I wanted to just add a little bit more detail. This week's goal is to attend virtual sessions. What that means is if your teacher offers any live classes, whether that's through Zoom, Google Hangout, anything else, any other platform that's out there, try to attend as many of them as possible, even if they're only optional. I know that for my 7I class, I give you 2 options, and I know that the people who show up to the virtual sessions are able to have a lot better conversations than we can have online, just because you're there live talking to that person and you're able to add a lot more details and follow-up questions, which really answers this question, why should you be attending those? So attend those so you can have good quality conversations, so you can demonstrate your effort that you're trying to pass that class and do really well, and also just because we want to make that human connection as much as we are able to during this quarantine period. So please make sure that you're attending the virtual sessions in as many classes as you can. And the last question is how can you hold yourself accountable for that? Maybe find a person that is also in your class, and maybe you guys check in with each other and say okay, we're gonna make it our goal to make sure that we're in this class at this time. So that would be one strategy to achieve that. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I have a big update, so here it is. Please pay attention closely to the next minute or so. But my update for this week is that if you have an A or a B in the class, this week is your last tutorial week. So let me repeat that. So if you currently have an A or a B in the class, and that means that this week, this Wednesday, will be your last tutorial of the whole year. So congratulations for those of you who are on track to have Wednesday be your last tutorial. Those of you who have a C or less, I am going to start offering makeup tutorials. That's going to be offered starting tomorrow at 1:00 p.m. Okay, so if you are in this boat, that means that you have a C or lower. That means that you should be going to a tutorial tomorrow and actually Wednesday, since Wednesday's our last one that will count for everyone's participation. And then starting next week, those of you who still have a C or lower in the class, you will once again be offered the same opportunity Tuesday at 1:00 p.m. And we will have a class on Wednesday, but it's going to be a different type of class. It won't be a tutorial. Okay, so that's an important update. If you are attending tomorrow's makeup tutorial, please make sure that you're completing a TRF and Jamboard. And if you have a C or lower in the class, please take advantage of this opportunity. Because if you do this part, then you should have no problem still finding success in this class. Okay, so this will be made clearer in our schedule, which I will be showing you this for this week. It's fairly the same as we've seen it before. Okay, so let me go over that first. So as you can see, everything else is basically the same. The only difference is here that you have a makeup tutorial and that you must have a C or below. I'm just saying this because if you have a B or higher, I don't want to add to your plate. You're already succeeding in our class, so you should have a C or lower if you're attending this. And let's see, and that's the only difference this week. The other parts are the same, so we still have our tutorial session at 12:30. I have optional office hours at 1:30 Wednesday, and your assignment for the slides remains the same. And the only last thing that I wanted to mention was just our quote for the week. So it says, "It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you don't stop." So that's really important to remind ourselves of in week 6, because I know like we're already in like the second month of quarantine and we might not be feeling as motivated as maybe we were at the beginning of the quarantine. But just remind yourself that like your hard work is really important, and that if you really like set to this goal that was placed for us in the scholar goal, it says to set a daily goal for work completion. So if you really follow this and you really just every day start with our weekly logs and have like a daily tasks that you're doing, then you'll feel accomplished at the end of the day, which is really rewarding. Okay, so that's basically the end for our video. Thank you for those of you who are watching, and just make sure you let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing some of you at our makeup tutorial session tomorrow at 1. Have a nice day.